Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Magic Spanish. Today I'm going to be cooking paella. Paella is one of the staple dishes in Spain, and I learned how to make it this past summer on my honeymoon in Barcelona. We did a cooking class, and we learned how to make paella the authentic way. We really liked it, and we've made it a couple times at home since then, but today I'm going to try to really make it as proper as I can. I got some fresh seafood, the best I can get here in Canada. So we're gonna try to make authentic seafood paella today. I've got on my paella shirt that I got in the cooking class in Barcelona, Gastronomic Arts Barcelona. I am excited to cook this paella. First thing I'm gonna do is wash and cut and prepare the seafood. I bought some shrimp, squid, mussels, and clams. I'm gonna wash and prepare those right now. Okay, mussels and clams are ready. Now for the squid. I learned this trick for cleaning the squid while in Spain. You can invert the inside like this and turn it inside out to get all of that not so good stuff out from the inside of the squid. I did have pretty good luck getting the poop shoots out of the prawns though, so that's a bonus. Because when I did this the first time in Spain, I had a hard time getting those poop shoots out of the prawns, but this time it went a lot better. I was able to get most of them out pretty easily, so that's a bonus. Okay, so I'm finally done preparing the seafood. Now it's time to prepare the vegetables. I'm gonna cut up some pepper, tomato, and garlic. Okay, got all the vegetables cut up. Now it's time to move on to putting stuff in the pan. Starting with oil and garlic and frying, then adding the vegetables and sauteing all that for a few minutes. This is the rice that I'm using. This is Spanish bomba rice. Just got it at a local grocery store here. Way more expensive than I think it needs to be, but that's what you get when it's imported from Spain. And I've got the saffron, which is a very essential ingredient in the paella. Really gives it the key flavor. Now I'm going to push the vegetable to the edges of the pan, making a ring. Then I'm going to put the squid in the middle, raising the heat briefly to cook it, and then lowering it and mixing everything. Next, I'm adding white wine and spices. And now I'm breaking the saffron threads in and mixing again. Finally, the bomba rice. I separate some of the mixture into a separate pan. I do this so that my wife can have a vegetarian portion because she's not really into the smelly seafood. And now adding chicken broth to both batches. And I added the mussels and clams. The mussels were really nice and easy. I quickly saw them start opening up, which meant that they were cooked, and then I would remove them. The clams were a little bit tougher. Since they were frozen, they were already opened up, so I basically just removed all of those at the end after I finished fishing out all of the mussels. And now I've turned down the heat and I'm letting the rice cook in the pans. At this point, now that the rice is closer to being done, I'm adding the prawns along the outer edges so that they can cook slowly. And now I'm adding the mussels and clams into the middle of the pan as well. At this point, I'm just waiting for the rice to cook, and then I'm going to scrape the bottom with a metal spatula and see if it has become crispy and finished. This is the famous socarrat, which is the crunchy rice that sticks to the bottom and gives the paella unparalleled flavor. Just continuing to rotate this pan, trying to achieve that nice crispy socarrat. And then my veggie one, I think, is done. If I go to scrape it, right underneath it's got that nice brown texture. It could even probably go a little bit more, but some parts will be more cooked than others. So at the end of the cooking, this is the final product. This is what it looks like. Okay, now that this is all done, I'm gonna break it up and mix it all together. Smells delicious, looks delicious, and I think we're ready to eat it. Okay, so this is what it looks like on a plate. I did manage to get some of the nice, crispy, dark sokarat, although in general, I probably either underdid it or overdid it in different spots. That's one of the challenges of not having the right pan. But overall, it's pretty good. Okay, time to try it. I'm gonna grab a nice part here with the sokarat. Yeah, it's really good. That tastes really good. I have to get into the seafood, but as a first bite, delicious.